Okay, this is the 1971 Ford F250 Camper Special Sport Custom. I'm going to give you guys just a nice little walk around video of the whole truck so you can see everything in real good detail. Got everything outlined in the ad. Like I said, very clean, very straight truck. Doesn't need anything. It's a rear-wheel drive, so it wasn't used as someone's winter truck in the snow. So it's very rust-free. It's got some chipping on the paint right here and down here, but just a little surface rust. It's not rusted through or anything like that. The fenders are all solid. The doors are all solid. The paint is in amazing shape. It's got brand new tires on it. It's got really nice 17-inch mags. It's got a freshly chromed, perfect straight bumper on it. Better than new. Like I said, really nice tires. They're really good all-around street radial. It's I think it's a 31.5 on a 17. Again, just a good old honest little truck. Done really good keeping her up. It was repainted at one point. I think it was late 90s. So there's a good 20 years on the paint job. The tailgate has original paint on it. It's kind of bright. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's got a really nice patina on it. It looks awesome. Step bumper with a hitch. That's not rated for really high loads. I think like 2,000 pounds is what that little hitch is, ball hitch on the bumper is rated for. So pulling a little john boat, go fishing, or ATV trailer, go camping, that kind of a thing. It does have a 4-flat trailer harness hooked up on it as well. The bed is super straight. Let's see if I can get this down here, you guys can see. Again, just a little bit of surface rust here and there, but nothing rusted through, no cancer, no rot anywhere. It's got nice heavy duty mat in the back. Again, real straight bed, straight tailgate. Like I said, no rust holes. It has two little spots where it's got a little bit of rust on it, and I'll show you guys that in a second. But that is it. Again, paint was done real well. I wouldn't call this a frame-off restoration. I would call this a partial restoration, because the paint was redone, then the motor was redone, and then the interior was redone. And all the wheels and everything are new. Door panels are new. Brand new molded carpet kit from Stock Interiors. They fit perfectly. Goes all the way back to the tank. And yes, it does have a tank in the cab. It is hooked up and working. It's hooked up to the sending unit. There's your selector right there, it works. So you got your, I believe it's 16-gallon tank up front. Then you got your 23-gallon tank in the back, and they're both hooked up and working. Slider window, dome light works. The door switches, again, custom headliner, brand new fabric headliner, and door panels, matching material. Brand new door panels, or door pulls, inserts. I'm gonna put a fresh wrap on the steering wheel. Have a nice Bosch tack on there that's hooked up, works great. That's really slick. It's got an aftermarket radio in it. One thing I have a bezel. I do have a bezel for that. I'm hoping to get that installed the next day or two. It's coming on the way. It'll be here pretty quick. Glove box. Cardboard's all intact. It's even still got the the spare tire jack mounting card on there. An original dash, original paint and all in the interior. It's got one little crack on it in the center. Pretty common, but not bad. So you guys can get a color. See, look at the color there. There you go. Again, everything functions, electrical, all of that. Just real solid truck. Show you guys the motor. Again, really clean. It's got a big radiator in it out of a 1-ton truck. Like I said, the motor was rebuilt. The heads were done. It's got cam in it. I think it was just like an RV cam. Holly Street Dominator aluminum intake manifold. Electronic performance ignition. That's a whole, it's like a Chevy style. It's all self-contained. There's no external coil or anything like that. Edelbrock 4-barrel 600 CFM carb. That's new with electric choke. That all works. Again, it's got aftermarket headers on it and dual exhaust. Factory power steering, power brake truck. Newer hoses, newer belts, plugs, wires. Got a heavy duty commercial battery from Napa in it. Cranks this thing over real nice. Newer battery cables, newer starter, starter relay, alternator, heater core hoses, all that stuff's been replaced. Vacuum lines, fuel lines, all that stuff. Again, everything works as it should. And I'm gonna give you guys a little look underneath. I said there were 2 little spots of rust. One that I was aware of, which was on the driver's side door. And the bottom of the doors are good. They're not rusted through. The seams are good. The cab corners are good. All the way down the back. Again, there's a little bit of surface rust in some areas where the paint has pitted. But nothing is rusted through. Nothing is rotted. Just a little oxidation in some spots. So if you guys look at this, it's real bright out here today. And there's one little spot about the size of your thumbnail where it rusted through on the inner door skin on the bottom of the driver door. But it's pretty dang small. It's hard to notice that. You could patch that if you wanted to, but like I said, everything is real solid. There's no movement in any of that. So I think just the way it was parked for a long time, water was collecting there. Let's go underneath. Bear with me a second here. Get on the creeper. Okay. Let's see what we can see. Like I said, real clean truck. It's got your standard, a little bit of surface rust on the frame, but the bed, everything is just real solid. Trying to keep it bright so y'all can see it. Phone keeps wanting to adjust. Again, that's a factory tank under the back of the bed there. So it's still got the factory skid plate and all that on it. Even the skid plate's solid, it ain't rusted. So that should give you a real good idea for the rest of the condition of the truck. Like I said, the cab corners are good. The cab seams, they're all good. And zero rust on any of that. Said the fuel lines are hooked up. It does have dual exhaust. These glass pack style mufflers on it. They sound great. One on each side. Again, the bottom of the cab. This is all the driver's side here. All in just excellent shape. said, a couple years ago. Did the whole front end, shocks, springs, kingpins, the whole 9 yards. I think I still got all the receipts for all that too. Rebuilt the transmission at home. My buddy did that. Just put it in. It's got a little bit of oil leak, you know, like they all do. Ain't perfect. It drips a little bit. There's a drop on the driveway there, but it's not a ton. You don't have to add oil to anything in between changes. Nothing to be concerned about. I'll swing around to the other side here. Slide underneath the rear. Again, just real solid truck. It's got the Dana 60 semi-float rear end in it. Nice heavy duty rear end. Take all the power you put through it. It's got newer exhaust mounts too. A bunch of them have been replaced. Just one of those things. Whenever it needs something, just replace it. Kind of a deal. Just put fresh fluid in the rear end too. All the service work's been done. So it's real dry under here. Again, tires are brand new. They're a couple weeks old. It was almost needing them. I figured might as well do it before selling it, so it's done. I've had a bunch of these trucks. I know them really well. Well, I guess there's one other little spot right here. Cab seam on the passenger side. Itty bitty little. That's all hard. That's got a couple pinholes there. That ain't nothing. Let's see here. The phone will stay in focus for me. Bear with me, guys. It's real bright out today. Cross supports, all real good. This is the only spot where I saw that was what I would consider something you would think about doing some patch repair work on in the future. And I was doing the carpet kit. I'm right behind the front tire here. It's on the passenger side of the floor. It's a little rotted there. You know, that's about a 4 by 6 inch section, I'd say. But I mean, it's hard. It's just that one spot must have been getting some water leakage in there, and it weakened it. But yeah, between that and the door, that's it as far as rust goes. So if you're looking for a really nice, clean, rust-free one, you're not going to find much better than this right now. I've been real happy with it. It's just a real tight, real solid truck. Like I said, the whole front end was redone. It drives, steers real nice, real tight. Let's come back here. All right, we're gonna do a little start for you. She fires up pretty good, not really cold-blooded. Like I said, that electric choke works really good. Usually in the mornings when it's cold, I'll just give it one pump on the throttle and that's all it needs. Don't have to hold it down or nothing, it fires right up. Got the idle dialed in. She sits right around 750 like she should. Like I said, everything works. All the electrical, blinkers, the auto canceler on the steering wheel works. Emergency flashers. It's got the original cigarette lighter in there. That's all good. Windshield wipers, both speeds, and the park function. That all works. All the lights work. The high-low beam on the floor, that works. You can see the little indicator right there for your high beams. It has great oil pressure. Sitting here at idle. I run the Lucas heavy duty oil stabilizer in. I always do about 1/4 or so of that. And I run the Lucas zinc additive for the flat tappet motors. It's just good stuff. It's real bright. I don't know how much you guys will be able to see, but got the side indicator, the running lights, those work. Blinker, running light, side running light, license plate lights. I put 2 new ones of those on too. Let's see here. Everything works as it should. The only thing that doesn't work is a speedometer. I haven't even looked at it yet. It's just one of those things I keep forgetting about. Getting all the blinkers, everything working. Again, real nice exhaust note. Just purrs at idle. It might be as simple as it needs a new speedometer cable. I'm not sure. Usually that's the case. It just quit working. No ticking or nothing. Well, what do you say we go for a drive, huh? Trying to keep the video under 25 minutes. Window regulators are all pretty smooth. They're real nice. Visors are in good shape. Actually, they're in really great shape. Like I said, she's got a real nice exhaust note. Seatbelts are in great shape. Original, guys. All right, we are in park. Reverse. Neutral. Drive. She shifts real good. No big lurching or anything like that. Like I said, transmission was rebuilt. It's got real nice, firm, smooth shifts. Shifts smooth when you're cruising. When you got your foot in it, she shifts firm, like she should. She does run at the cold end of the temp gauge because it's got that big radiator on it. Which is nice. You don't got to worry about it overheating on those hot summer days. First, second, and third. She just cruises, putts along real nice. You saw the auto cancelers work. Kick down linkage works good. She takes right off. Again, has a really, really great exhaust note. I do really love this truck. It's just one of the cleaner, straighter ones I've had. Just drives real easy. Real nice cruiser. I've been using this as my daily driver. I also have a diesel too that I drive, but this is the one I drive most of the time. Again, stops great, brakes, I've been thinking just run through. It's got the dual piston front discs on it, which is really nice. Let's see if we can get her going here. She'll wind up real good. It's a fast truck. It's Viral Peppy motor. It says it's got that hot cam in it. The head work was all done. Man, I really love the exhaust on it. It sounds great. So there you go. Oh, loop around the neighborhood here. I got a little bit of video I'm going to cut into this of me driving it on the highway yesterday. It cruises at highway speeds real nice too. I'm doing flow of traffic, so you know, around like 70-ish. Usually cruising about $3,000. I did not check the rear end. I'm assuming it's a 373 rear gear set. Just based on the fact that it cruises like that. Don't think they're 410. It's a 410. I don't think so. But yeah, there you go. That is the Camper Special. Again, it's a really great truck. I really love it. I think whoever picks her up is going to really enjoy it too. I'll give you guys a little highway video, getting going. That's 70. Almost window up. That's, like I said, that's about 70 right there. Right at $3,000. Seems to be the case. Truck just cruises real nice. Drives real straight. Doesn't require a lot of input from the steering wheel. Get a little bit of wind noise on the highway. Nothing excessive. It doesn't whistle like crazy, drive you nuts or anything like that. That's right around $3,000. Oil pressure looks great. That's operating temperature. It's just about how she runs. Steering is very responsive. Got a lot of pickup. Said it kicks down, you can. She'll drop down and take off. Got that all set real good. Just a real good truck. Want to get you guys a little bit of highway footage so you can see her cruising down the road. Said wheels are fresh, all that, so there's no shakes, there's no funny drones or whines or anything like that. Fresh fluids in the rear end and all that stuff. Everything does what it should do. Just, you know, it's a really great truck for doing, you know, it's a cool vintage daily driver. That's how I got it set up right now. So it's reliable. You can count on it to get you to work every day. And yeah, it's a good all around overall little truck. Also, I got about 25 minutes of video here and as many photos as I can post. If you want any more photos of the truck, anything specific, you want any more, you know, high quality, you know, HD video, shoot me a message. I'd be more than happy to chat with you, get you whatever you want. You know, I can email it to you, all that stuff. Not a big deal, not a problem. If you're concerned with doing shipping as well, getting it delivered, I've shipped out a few of these trucks across the country. I know at a few different carriers to work with that are really good. Shouldn't be an issue right now. I know some people are concerned about that, but getting it to you shouldn't be a problem. Also, worst case scenario, if you're in the Pacific Northwest area, like I said, truck's located in Idaho. You know, I've got a diesel and a flatbed. I can deliver it for a fee. Probably cheaper than what you would be able to get a rig to come out and get it for you, like a transport truck. So that's something to keep in mind too. Again, thanks for looking. Yeah, got anything else you want to know? Give me a holler. Thanks.